Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Everyone Dice. We are an all queer tabletop group playing a homebrew D&D world. As you can see, we are unfortunately down a player. Lynn unfortunately had some last-minute complications, so Bernie will be controlled by me. Apologies, Lynn, for any voice that I might give her. But we will jump right in to the ad read. This week, lovely viewers, I wanted to tell you about Dice Out Now game on the Be Gay Roll Dice podcast network. Dice Out Now Game is a D&D 5 actual play podcast following a group of flamboyant heroes as they stumble their way across a homebrew world. There's mafia, magical drugs, thousand-year-old prophecies nobody's heard about, but you know what there isn't? Straight people. Straight people ruin everything. Join the adventures of Dekla, Dawn, Kazni, and Marjorie every second Monday, actual time may vary, on your preferred podcatcher, and make sure to follow them at Dice Out Now Game on Twitter for more updates and information. And Lynn might not be here, but she did give us the go-ahead to still do the art raffle, so as usual, do keep your ears open before the break to win yourself some wonderful art. And now I will pass the mic over to Scotty.
Cool. We don't have a whole lot of announcements right now. Biggest thing is we're still pushing for 100 subscribers on YouTube. So, if you haven't already subscribed to us on YouTube, or if you have like a spare Google account sitting around, subscribe to us on YouTube. Steal your friends and
Yeah.
family's accounts and subscribe to us on YouTube.
I think I have 2 other Google accounts that don't have YouTube accounts yet. So
Subscribe to us.
300 subscribers on there
Yeah.
will be me.
Yeah. So yeah, we just want more subscribers on YouTube. Soon as we hit 100, we are going to be giving away a beautiful set of dice made by our very own AJ. Um, this direction, yeah, y'all are looking. AJ's over there. um, um, so yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube, y'all. Search up Everyone
Yes.
Dice, and especially search up Everyone Dice so that helps the YouTube algorithm figure out what people are looking for when they search for Everyone Dice. Because right now I'm pretty sure the top result is still a music video. um,
We got to train that algorithm.
yeah.
We just
it
gotta
needs
put out
to
our
know.
own music video.
I mean,
that too.
sure, I guess.
Good.
Anyway, yeah, that's all we have for internal announcements. Is we want more subscribers on YouTube. Subscribe to us. Make your friends subscribe to us. Make your family subscribe to us. Use your extra Google accounts and subscribe to us.
Yes.
Or else.
And you can also subscribe to us on Twitch. You know, it's always great.
If you want to support us a little more, speaking of supporting
yeah, we
us,
would love that.
if you want to support us and another queer-owned business, we are, of course, as always, sponsored by, oh God.
Grinding Coffee.
Yeah.
Grinding Coffee.
Yeah.
We are supported by Grinding Coffee, a Black LGBTQ owned business. And I'm going to drop the affiliate link that we have in the chat right now. If you use that, you get a discount code and you support not one, but 2 queer owned businesses. I think we are ready to dive in the world of Valera again. So, when last we ventured forth, the 5 of you attended a war meeting with many of Careholt's most important figures. Together you traded information and decided that the best course of action to take out the Redcaps was 2 teams attacking from both the front and a secret entrance in the mountains. Afterward, you dined at the last home and got to know Shay's new old mentor acquaintance, Gideon, before heading to the northern exit and heading off to the Udona's Shield Mountains.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
It's not a secret. It's not a secret.
Known tunnel.
Spider.
Yeah, there you go.
Decided it was spider tunnel.
Right.
Spider tunnel.
I'm already out, and I'm the DM.
You're the one who decided that it had spiders.
I didn't say it had spiders. I said it had spider-like things. It's a different. It is a very different.
That doesn't sound very different.
It is.
The difference is the spider-like creatures only have 7 legs, so they're not technically
Yes.
spiders.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
sure, okay.
And they don't have that bulbous, creepy body at the back. Spiders.
You mean one of the defining characteristics of a spider-like thing?
Yeah. Just
So is
call
it
me out.
actually
Spider-like.
spider-like?
Shh. Shush.
This is how we're gonna get killed.
And then a platinum dragon comes along.
Alice would have so much fun if that happened.
For a few moments. So, as you all are making your way through the forest toward the mountains, you find that the pathway you are traveling is very well traveled. And occasionally, dotted along the sides of the road are these very intricately carved looking. I need to turn this music down for me. Stone statues that also serve as sort of torches. They've got a bowl at the top, almost like a brazier. Each one is crafted slightly differently than the others. They're not a unique feature, almost like they're representing different aspects. And while you all are traveling, Koravar, who is the healer who's traveling with you, is pointing these out while you pass them, says, "Ah, yes, that is the statue to the Eternal. He's that one up there is statue to the Pale Tree, and further along we've got statue to the one to the Wandering One. We generally light these during the rite of becoming, when we are. What are you all laughing at?
I forgot to hit record again.
I was
God
laughing
damn
at
it,
Johnny's face. Just the face that he was making.
That's fine.
You had like 1,000-yard stare, and you were just like, well, this is. Yeah.
Yep, we're just gonna
This
have to
happened.
download it from Twitch again. Sorry, y'all.
Hold on, I need to grab this.
I'm so sorry.
No
I have a
worries.
question, actually. Who was? I have the name Valace listed. Who was that?
Hmm.
I also have the name Valace listed.
All right, I fucked up the names. Yep, that's fair.
I'm sorry.
No worries. That's my own.
I thought we had like maybe like one other guy, and then
No.
I think Jake threw us off by being a bastard.
No. Koravar is, if I'm remembering correctly, he is the priest of the boneyard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Never mind.
Koravar's the dude that Lynn's gonna look for when we come back.
Yes.
Got it.
So ignore the fact that I fucked up there. Valace is very talkative. He's explaining these statues, and he looks very excited. We tend to light these statues when we take part in the rite of becoming. Takes part in the month of Grattan, which is coming up soon. It's one of the reasons that Zari was a little bit terse. She well, they have to prepare the rite and takes place at the temple. Yes, Alois, I believe, is the name, right?
What's the rite of becoming?
Oh, well, the rite of becoming is how best to describe it. At every person's 16th summer, they make a journey to the Temple of the Pale Tree, perform a ritual there that is their transition from childhood to adulthood, and it's also a way for people to be born into a body that better represents their soul, if that makes any sense.
I like your voice. I know this isn't the first time we're meeting, but I have just been feeling a bit off lately, but I'm good now.
Oh, it's all right.
And I like your voice.
Thank you. I like your voice as well.
I like this guy. We're gonna be friends.
Where are you from? Actually, I've not heard that.
Nowhere. I'm from
Wow.
nowhere.
That is.
So
That's
it's a quaint
impressive.
little town.
I'll have to look for it on if I ever go traveling.
I thought you were from a city.
It's a quaint little city. That's the one.
It's all right. Everyone's entitled to their privacy. But yes, this is we light these, and when the individuals taking part in the ritual make their way to the temple, they have to make the journey themselves from underneath the mountain all the way to the temple, lighting the lanterns as they make their way. It's sort of a representation of them lighting the way to their new path. I think that's how it goes. The ins and outs of it all, I'm not 100% sure on.
Did you not go through it?
I did not actually. I'm a newer arrival to the city. I was not born here. I came to find Careholt. Well, it was a bit of an accident, but a happy accident, I suppose, since I found the place that I'm meant to be.
Yeah, Carol's getting a lot of visitors for a hidden city, huh?
Hidden city. Hidden city. It's a refuge for the downtrodden, those who aren't overly welcome in society. The wilder folk are, well, they've got a bit of a distrust issue with a lot of the other population. That'll happen when the population tries to exterminate you, I wager.
How would they try to do that?
Well, you see, the Dawn Guard, they're figures of righteousness, as they claim, but they're really butchers of the abnormal. Anything not deemed normal by their church, that's set to go the way of countless others from history.
Why don't they see them as normal?
It's hard to say, really. Their religious doctrine is not it's warped, as you might say. They don't worship in the same ways that most other people do, and in fact the angel that protects much of Andoza and is the figurehead of their church is... There are rumors among religious scholars and other theologians that this angel is actually fallen, that they are not an angel, and that they are leading the Andozan people into something terrible.
Maybe I can ask my god. Maybe they'd know.
Yes, of course. Your god is Pale Tree, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Pale Tree is wise. It's been around since the dawn of Valera.
Oh, sorry. Did you mishear? I said guide, not god.
Oh, guide. Apologies. Don't hear. Great. There's so much noise around, you know. Your guide. I'm sorry. What is your guide?
Well, my guide is it's my guide. I only really see them in my dreams, and I get feelings of what I am and I'm not supposed to do from them, and they're very big and glowy.
That's interesting.
And they know lots of things.
Interesting.
And I've known them for as long as I've been alive.
Have you ever seen this guide?
Maybe.
May I... What is it about this guide that makes you trust them so?
I just know to trust them.
But why?
They're the ones who told me about the mission to the Pale Tree.
I don't mean to offend, but can you be certain that was for the Pale Tree's benefit?
Yes, I can.
I greatly appreciate your certainty. Well, I hope that you're all right. I'll admit I'm a bit wary of such figures, guides, and other ethereal things.
Well, my guide is a servant of the Pale Tree, so don't worry.
I suppose it could be. I've not known the Pale Tree to need any servants.
It's not that they need servants, but that's
No.
what my guide is.
Fascinating. I don't think I heard you, Aaron. Oh. Well, I would be interested to speak more with you on this topic, perhaps after we return to Carehold. I've not studied much on the otherworldly aspects of things like the Pale Tree, Ethereal Guides, and so forth. It's an area of fascination for me, though, I must admit. What about the rest of you? Do any of you have any ethereal guides?
Not particularly. We
No?
revere our ancestors and the beings of forest around village back home, but those are tangible.
Of course.
Yes and no.
Oh. Well. Yes, of course, Eloise.
Oh, I was just gonna say, my guide did tell me how to get my wings out.
You have wings?
Mm-hmm.
I would much like to see that at some point. Not right now, but I'm
and they
sure
can
in
come
our
out when I
travels.
turn into animals too. Like I can be a flying wombat, or a flying snake, or a flying fish.
Wow, that
Flying elk. I killed it. I killed a bunch of people while I was a flying elk.
really
Mm-hmm.
that a flying elk. That's interesting.
It was a sight.
Cordelia, you said that you not quite, but kind of. What pray tell?
Well,
what does it
it
mean?
all depends on the meanings behind your words. In some people's eyes, I certainly am, and in some people's eyes, I definitely am not. But to simplify it, I sound, 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 sound.
Sorry, you'll have to elaborate.
Not familiar?
A bit.
Cordelia is a
We are
very
making it right
skilled
now.
musician.
Oh, you're a musician.
Yes.
I would enjoy hearing you play at some.
I'm sure you would.
Maybe tonight. But sound is your guide.
Yes. Not just music, sound in all its forms.
Interesting.
But not in the same way, say, Alois has her guide. Not as determined by nature like Alois.
Something otherworldly, then?
No, just... I mean, I might be wrong, but that seems like they've been together for a long time. Me, it's just by luck.
A recent development, then?
Yes. Though I've always been a skilled musician.
Of that I have no doubt. Well, you are certainly an interesting bunch.
So when are we gonna fight? I wanna fight these things.
Well, we still have a bit of a ways to go. It's about half a day to the mountains, and then it'll be another 4-5 hour climb to the temple. But there will be fighting. That I can assure you. These individuals need to be removed, especially if the rite of becoming is to not be interrupted.
We left Steven behind, right?
Yes,
Remembering
you
correctly.
left Stephen behind. You were informed that he would be well taken care of. Any information that needed to be passed to take care of the lunar orchid was given, so that is all taken care of for you. The group of you continue on this light, easy sort of travel. This, like I said, this path is very well worn. And the sun begins to set as a shadow falls over you. Peeking up through the canopy, you can see a enormous mountain range approaching, looming over you. Gideon points up and says, "That's the Adonis Shield Mountains. Ah, some interesting stuff in there, I'll tell you that."
Such as?
Well, there is the temple, of course, very interesting. I've also seen, now, I didn't see this for sure, but I found a section in it that I'm pretty sure was once the cave of a beholder.
What is Beholder?
Oh, you've never... it's an incredible creature. This enormous floating eye with teeth and like hair like eye stalks. Oh, it's magnificent and deadly.
Oh.
Are we gonna fight
So,
that?
no, because I found that near the base of the mountains, and we're going up.
Well, we have to go
Also,
through the
it's
gate, don't we?
not something I would want to fight.
Sorry, what did you say, Aaron?
I said we have to go through the base to get to the top, don't we?
Yes, but we will travel into the mountains and then begin making our way up. There's a very distinct two sort of pathways to travel. There is, the people of Carehold have a sort of a farm that is tended in the mountains. Further on down beyond that farm, though, is a lot of uncharted territory, and that's where I found the Beholder Cavern. I could take you there sometime, but probably not now. But I'll take you there sometime. Yeah, sure.
Alois wants to fight. Alois wants to kill.
Yeah. She's a chaos child.
Yep. So,
Either fight it or make friends with it immediately.
yeah, of course. Those are the only two options for Eloise. The travel continues, and as you all break from the tree line, you arrive at the base of this enormous mountain range. And you can see there is a sort of large crack in the mountain that leads down inside. Gareth points to it and says, "That'll be where you all travel. Make sure that you travel skyward, following the lanterns. Follow the lanterns. We'll rest here for tonight. We'll make our way to the top in the morning."
So just always go left, no matter what.
No, follow the lanterns.
Unless
So
they go
right?
right, in which case go left.
No,
So always go right.
always follow the lanterns.
We'll figure it out when we're there. Don't worry.
Gideon just says, "I got you." No. So, as you all are setting up for the evening, is there any sort of role playing you all would like to do?
It's not roleplay per se, but I need to play for my new fan.
Yes, of course. Yes.
I was gonna say, did we leave the hunger skull behind? But no, it's in the bag of holding. I forgot.
I have a gift for Cordelia.
Ooh.
What? A gift? What is the gift?
So, okay. So, Zala basically over the past few nights has been slowly finger weaving just this little charm. Nothing like big or fancy. It's just a little charm with like almost wool-like fiber. And it depicts like a little zinnia flower. I don't have colors picked out, so have fun with whatever color you want it to be, basically. And Zala is just going to come over and very, very quietly sit down beside you and say, Cordelia, I have something for you. And hold this little charm out.
Did you make this?
Yes.
For me?
Yes.
Why?
It is a sign of friendship.
You know, you're a very nice person.
Thank you.
Can I give you a hug?
Yes.
I don't have an equally nice gift, but I can give you a
I don't
hug.
need a gift.
Well, you're getting a hug.
I can accept
And it will
a
be
hug.
the best hug you've had, at least today.
Probably.
And I give her the best hug I can muster.
Zala is a
probably pretty
very
good.
good hugger. She's
Oh, I imagine.
big and warm.
Yeah. It's like hugging a shaved teddy bear.
Cordelia's putting in her best effort, and it's like a good hug, but it's still probably not as good as Zala's natural hug. It's just good hugger.
I imagine Zala appreciates that, though.
Oh, absolutely.
It's beautiful. I like that.
Friends.
So, Cordelia, I would like you to make a performance roll for your new fan while you're playing.
Yes, I will do that because I am not too good at performance to roll and jinx myself and get a nat one. No, I just It wasn't a nat one.
That's good.
11.
It is definitely not your best work. However, you are a fairly skilled musician. So, aside from occasionally missing a few notes, playing the wrong key, I don't know music terms.
I imagine Cordelia gets a little stuck with the perfection sometimes. So, like, if she makes a minor mistake, she'll call attention to it by, like, going back 10 times to try and get it right.
Yeah, exactly. That is a very good way to describe it. But Valace, he seems to enjoy it. He seems to smile in a jovial way when you kind of call attention to any of your little mistakes. He's kind of, that's adorable. When you finish, he claps, and the other people who are around, like, kind of, like, whoa, yeah. That was very good. I understand that I put you a bit on the spot, so, but I would love to hear you perform in the concert hall.
Oh, I've been up there. I've seen it.
Have you?
I would love to play there for an audience. It's a beautiful place.
Well, when we get back, I will put a word in that maybe our new friends deserve a concert of some kind with special guest Cordelia.
Really?
Of course. We will definitely need some kind of celebration when we get back, and what better way to celebrate than music?
I would love that. That would be fantastic. Thank you. Assuming we don't all die.
Promise not to let you all die. Unless I die. And then
I promise not to let you die, and then you can keep the rest of us.
There we go. We'll watch each other's back.
I promise to try to bring you guys back if you die.
Oh.
I just won't die. Then you don't need to worry about me, Eloise. I'm good.
I will put myself between all of you and danger, so...
How about we all make a pact right now? Let's all try not to die. Yeah? Hands
what
in.
if death is fun?
Including you, Zala.
Hands in. Try not to die.
But it's fun to kill things. Why not? Wouldn't it also not be fun to be killed?
Nope. I can guarantee you it'd be not fun to be killed.
I'm going to say probably not a lot of fun.
Do you know you? Have you ever done it?
No.
Yeah.
But
I've killed a lot of people.
I have seen people die before, and it looks extremely painful.
Maybe they just weren't doing it right.
Well, if you do it and you have fun, you let us know.
Yeah, if you find the right way to do it, let me know, because I would certainly like to die with a smile on my face and not screaming in agony. But, come on, hands in.
She's gonna kill him in the middle of the night. Cordelia puts her hand in. She's on team not dying.
Yeah. All right. Come on, Bloodhand. Hands in. Nope, hands in. No questions.
But,
Nope.
You have
Has
to.
Bernie put her hand in?
Yes. Because I control her.
If you put your hand in, you'll get to touch Bernie's hand.
Yes, she's on the top. She's on the top, Scotty.
Free handhold right there.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think Zala has to try very hard to do that.
Come on, you're making this awkward.
Zala looks trepidatious, but puts her hand in.
All right. On 3, try not to die. 1, 2, 3.
Try not to
Try
die.
not to die.
That was not great.
Wait, did Alois say let's die?
Yes, that is exactly what Alois said. Oh, good lord. So after that interesting encounter, you all kind of begin. Yeah,
I gotta put out my offering to the Lord of Bones and Forest.
of course. What do you put out to him?
Some more of our rations and bones.
Okay. How many rations have you used?
I can go and hunt like a squirrel or something if you want me to.
Sure. Make me a survival check.
Otherwise, we're gonna run out of rations.
Yes.
It's fine. Me and Zala can get us enough food easy.
You hope so. If you both of you nat 1, then you guys are eating dirt.
No, we can always find it reliably as long as the area we're in can supply it.
Fucking Outlanders.
That's what the feed is.
No, I know.
Feature.
I'm messing. That is a really cool feature, though.
It's useful, and it makes sense for our characters.
I don't think I've ever played in a game where I've been able to use that feature, so I'm kind of jealous.
22.
What do you want to make an offering? 22 is good enough to get pretty much any game in the forest. What would you like to leave as an offering to the Lord of Bones?
Did you say it was late summer?
It is near the end of summer. Yeah, you were in the last couple. You're in like the last week of summer, which is the month of Corin.
All right, I'll try to find a buck then.
A buck. All right.
Buck.
You can definitely do that. Takes you about an hour or so of hunting and sort of tracking, but you do find a beautiful looking buck with an incredible array of antlers, very prominent antlers. You bring it down, bring it back to the camp. I assume you use it as food, or do you just leave it entirely for the Lord?
Food, and I take the pelt.
Okay. So you skin the pelt, you skin it. You don't have any tanning supplies or anything like that, so it is just a wet, bloodied pelt. You are skilled at
water.
it. What? Blood is not water.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
It is.
Blood is thicker than
blood
water.
has water. You can pull the water out of the blood, but you're gonna leave stuff behind.
Yes, you can definitely lessen the dampness of it, but there is still bits of red on it, because, yeah. So
what I remember is the way you tan it, you literally just hold it over a fire, basically, after you've removed the meat underneath the pelt.
Yeah. Is Alois in any way, shape, or form skilled at that?
That would be a survival, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but is it something Alois has done often? Or even just like maybe a few times a year?
Probably.
All right.
How often she hunts.
Yeah, make me another survival check then.
21.
So you sort of manage to set up a small little tanning fire and these poles to sort of drape the pelt over top. You leave enough space so it won't burn, but the heat will dry everything out, and you will probably be able to use the majority of it. You might have to cut away a few pieces because that's just the nature of it, but By the end of the evening, you will have a usable pelt.
And of course, I leave the bones out for the Bone Lord.
Excellent.
Bones for the Bone Lord.
While you all are enjoying this venison stew or whatever concoction was cooked up, Gideon sits beside you, Shay, and kind of gestures with his chin at the group and goes, "This is a really interesting group you've gotten yourself involved in.
That's a word for it.
Interesting.
I have
How
never been
polite.
part of a group
Yeah.
that does shout to not die. That's just something
Well,
most
to be
groups
fair,
internalize.
that guy's not actually a part of our group. He was given
Yeah.
that by the town. So
He's a bit extra.
that's good to know.
Yeah. Good guy. Good guy. Just a little extra.
Yeah, but yeah, interesting is definitely a polite word for our group.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take one of the watches if you wanted to join me.
Yeah, that would make it a whole lot better.
Sounds good. After you all have eaten and Aloise has set up her pelt, Gareth begins going around asking if anyone would like to take part in the watches. Gideon raises his hand and says, "Me and Shay will take second watch." Right. What about the rest of you?
I will take first watch.
First watch, all right. Bernie chimes in. I'll help. Right.
You know, I've just been feeling quite off lately, and I'm only starting to
She'll
feel
take
like
third
myself
watch.
again. No, I think I need to rest.
No, you'll
So
be fine. She'll take third watch.
with you.
If you want, I can be a giant snake again to help you out and be with you.
You all just will not let me get a good night's sleep, will you? You hate the thought that I might be well rested. Okay, I'll go with the snake. That sounds fun.
You could go to bed earlier if it's that much of an issue.
I'm a night owl.
So then watch should be no problem for you, right?
Well, it is a problem when you expect me to get up so early, like before midday. It's unnatural.
Before midday, we've already set out for the hunt.
Well, yes, but where I come from, in my job took place mainly at night, so my life sort of functioned around that.
I see.
Ideally, we should leave before dawn even breaks.
Yes, that is the plan. We'll break camp at before dawn's light and set out as the sun crests over the mountaintops.
If Cordelia is still trying to adjust to a schedule like this, perhaps we should let her get a full night of rest.
Zala is the only nice one in this whole forest. The rest of you are horrible.
She has been trying to help other knights.
I've got no problem letting her get a full night's rest. My group are well versed in keeping watch.
We
Can
have
keep you.
we have plenty of people to keep watch tonight. We should take advantage of that.
Thank you, and I promise I will happily take whatever watch the next time we need to divvy them up. Well, not happily, but I'll do it.
All right then. Well, some of us are going to turn in early day tomorrow. And he kind of smirks at you, Cordelia. So, first watch people.
Should get ready to roll my shitty perception.
Yep. I'm
Hey.
just going to use Bernie's passive.
I got a 16.
During your watch, you do not encounter anything that you find strange. However, there is a sound that comes from the crack in the mountain that you are set to go in that kind of gives you goosebumps. This howl that you're not sure if it was the wind or something else.
I'm probably going to be keeping my focus on that for the rest of watch then.
All right.
Just so that if something does come crawling out, I can rouse everyone.
Mm-hmm. Keeping your eye trained on the entrance to the Adonis Shield Mountains, you do not see anything of note. You do spot a few like rats, some general minor, small tiny cave critters, but nothing big. Before you and Bernie bed down for the evening.
I'll be letting second watch know that I did hear something from that crack, but that nothing came out.
Good to know. All right. I will keep my eyes on the crack. It's a weird statement.
What's weird about it?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Sleep well.
Thank you.
I feel like now Zala is gonna worry about it.
Zala, internally every 5 minutes, what did I miss?
All right.
Shay is going to actually, do her watch.
Yeah.
Contrary to
Getting
what
it.
I think Erin thinks, because she made some eyes that
I think Aaron and May both did some eyebrow wiggling.
well, I mean, Cordelia decided to sleep after this watch, so I'm gonna use my passive because that's a 14.
I did want to say that Eloise wanted to try to contact her guide tonight.
Okay. Okay. So during the watch, you do nothing overly interesting happens. You do, however, notice that at some point during the watch, the bones that Alois left at the edge of camp have vanished.
Second watch is usually that watch where the Bone Lord tries to talk to whoever's on watch, isn't it?
Second or third.
Okay. Shay will make polite conversation with Gideon because it's boring.
What do you guys thought? What do you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
think?
She's kind of like a little bit on edge. Stop making those eyes. You know what this is about. Oh my god, everyone's making eyebrows at me and I can't talk.
I am very politely not making eyebrows.
Yeah, it's fair.
But you want to.
Do I?
So Shay is on edge. And she wasn't before. I think like she did kind of laugh at the whole "hey, let's not die" thing. But then after Scotty brought up the crack, she's kind of like, oh god, this is. She's a little nervous, and she's like, she kind of just asks Gideon, "So do you really think we could die on this?"
Whew. Just jumping in with the serious, hard-hitting
Yeah.
questions.
I
aren't
mean,
we?
it's been on my mind for a while. I had some trouble sleeping, so
Here's what I think. I think that whenever you enter some kind of dangerous situation like this, there's always a chance that that could happen. You know?
I mean, everybody's talking about it. It's like every other sentence is, "Hey, we could die tonight," and I'm just like, why do you keep bringing it up then? Like,
You know, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I think some people, maybe some amongst your group, are a bit new to this kind of experience.
I'll
This
fight him.
kind of
you don't want to fight Gideon.
He's talking shit about me. I'll fight him.
you don't know he's
You don't know-
talking
you
shit
don't know
about
he's talking
you.
No, but Melee knows. I'll get him.
So May's gonna fight Gideon
Gotcha.
in session 50.
Yes.
That's
I'm
true.
the final boss.
I was gonna say May becomes an NPC and
Yeah.
tries to fight Gideon.
It's just it just became reality. I think whenever anyone first has one of these situations where they're kind of facing a difficult challenge and they're realizing, holy shit, I could die. I think that kind of always sets them on edge. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't think that Valais guy has seen combat at all.
No, I agree with you on that.
Do I think that we're going to die? Of course not. Do I think it could happen? I mean, I've never faced these red caps before. I just know their reputation. I know that's not like overly reassuring, but
No, it is. It helps. Yeah. This is gonna be kind of out there. Do you mind if I share your tent tonight?
No, I do not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight, but you know, I'd rather it be with a person. So
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna.
guys, seriously.
Encouraging the eyebrows at this point. So new.
I don't think I'm gonna. Come to think of it, I don't really ever get much sleep the night before any kind of big battle like this, so it'd be nice to have another person to share the tent with.
And yes, they do exactly what you think they're gonna do. Fade to black.
Fade to black.
Good
Before we
God.
fade to black, before Gideon and Shay wake Alois and one of the others who volunteered to be Alois's partner for third watch. Alois. In your dream, you are walking on crisp, freshly fallen snow. You're back in Bralia, walking away from the village toward the sacred grove. You see the various different kinds of trees, and you hear their whispers surrounding you. As you make your way toward the center of the sacred grove, you see a tree that was not there before. A slender, white-barked tree with frail branches. And a voice speaks through your mind. It just says, "Hello, hello."
Hello, how was your day?
Very pleasant. How was yours?
Oh, it was really nice. We're marching to go and rescue the pale tree from being attacked by the red caps.
Oh.
I had a question. Do you know anything about the angel from the church?
I'm afraid you'll have to be more specific. Which angel are you speaking of?
What's the name of the organization again, Casey? Sorry.
The Dawnbringers.
The Dawnbringers.
Or sorry, the Dawn Guard.
The Dawn Guard. It's the one that's in charge of the Dawn Guard.
Ah. I am familiar with him. As much as one can be familiar with the hundreds of brothers and sisters they have. What would you like to know?
Well, my new friend didn't really seem to know a lot about them, even though they're supposed to be important. And they even said they might be fallen, too. Whatever that means.
That means that they have forsaken their duty, tainted themselves with sin. They are no longer celestial beings. This is what it means to fall. What is your question?
Are they fallen?
There's a pause. I'm afraid my information is outdated. When I last spoke to him, I believe it was a millennia ago now, he had not fallen. But he had grown quite aggressive. It was a worrying sign to see such a being grow so aggressive.
Do you know why he would want to kill races?
I'm afraid I don't.
Do you think there's any chance for us to getting away from the scary question of whether or not a celestial being has fallen or not? Do you think we'd be able to make friends with any of the creatures in the tunnel instead of having to kill them?
I think there are creatures under the mountain you rest at that would be happy to make friends. However, there are creatures in that tunnel not of this world. There is a shadow there. A shadow that is making it very hard to see.
Is there anything I can do tomorrow to make it easier?
Bring light to the shadow.
Okay, but what does that mean?
No response.
Come on.
I'm afraid you must find your own answers, Eloise.
Okay, but sometimes I pick the really, really wrong answers, though.
Are you
Like the
sure they are wrong?
There's several things that come to mind when you say bring light to shadow, and I'm not sure you mean those things.
What do you feel in your heart?
I don't think you want to hear.
Speak.
Okay, so what comes to mind? Oh, we're supposed to light the lanterns. That wasn't my first thought, but now I just thought of it. Just thought of it. My initial thought was to burn them all, but light the lanterns.
That is your
Gotcha.
decision.
Yes, we'll light the lanterns as we go.
Is there any more guidance I can provide you, dear child?
I don't think so. I'll go sleep again and try to find you if I need anything.
I am always here.
Bye.
And you watch as an arm sort of comes out from the tree, like it had always been there, like a person had just been resting their arms by their side. This birch-barked skin kind of arm with long, sort of twig branch-like fingers reaches out, just gently cups your cheek. You hear the words, "Be strong, child. Be brave." And then you awake.
I think Aloise's problem is that she's too brave.
And you are woken up by Shane or Gideon, one of the two, who says it's time for your watch. And one of the other members of the other team, a young, sort of reddish-brown-haired woman with a large scar across her lip, kind of smiles at you before kind of hunkering down for her watch.
Yep, get ready for watch.
All right. Roll me a perception check.
$25.
Eloise, you notice perched high up on the edge of the mountain is a black bird. Could be a crow or raven. You're not entirely sure.
What's his name? I forget the crow.
Vinny?
His name in Lizzie. Vinny.
Oh,
Vinny.
is it Vinny? Maybe. What you find odd is that the crow is watching you.
Time to cast Speak with Animals and say, "Hi, is that Vinny? Hi." In crow squawk.
Are you just doing it? It's the middle of the night, everyone's asleep, and you're just like, ah!
Yeah. The other woman who is taking watch with you kind of jerks at the sound of sudden crow speak and looks over at you and goes, "What the hell are you doing?"
I've got a slight thought that might wake Zala.
Well, that might be Vinny. And she points to the crow.
I mean, that's entirely up to you, Scotty.
Yeah, I just figure the ravens around would probably, alert people to anyone coming through the village, potentially.
Yeah, it could be.
So Zala probably has an immediate reaction of, I need to get up, someone's stumbling through the village, lost.
Also, she goes, "If you want anything to eat, we still have extra bits of elk, of
What the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to get his attention. I mean, they're
Whose
looking this
attention?
way. The crow.
She looks up and watches. She removes a bow from her shoulder,
What are you doing?
pulls out an arrow, and knocks it.
What? Oh, no, stop. That might be Vinny.
Aims the bow at the crow.
I take away the arrow.
Okay. I would like you to roll me a contested, I don't know, dexterity check, I think, to
Like-
snatch the arrow.
Dexterity saving reflex thing.
Yeah, basically like a reflex check, but we don't have those in D&D. So just a standard dex check.
17.
You are fast enough to snatch the arrow from this woman's bow. She looses the string, which does nothing. She just goes, "The hell are you doing? That could be an enemy spy."
It could be Vinny.
Crow takes off.
I think Zala at this point is up and coming over, like, what is going on?
She almost killed Vinny.
It could have been an enemy spy.
What was it?
It was
Crow.
It was a bird of some kind, crow or a raven.
Zala's gonna look for it.
Could be a magpie. I don't know. Make me a perception check, Zala.
I'm gonna fail this so hard. I got a nat 1.
It's pretty dark. Like the sun is still not up. There's that hue in the sky of the sun beginning to rise, but kind of impossible to really see anything.
Well,
like
whatever bird it is gone now, and... Alois, were you squawking?
Mm-hmm,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She was.
I need to ask you not to do that when I'm sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Unless there is something I need to be awake for.
Oh, I was just trying to get its attention to see if it was Vinny.
I understand, but
Vinny!
Vinny was
Lizzie's
crow in Lizzie's cave.
What? This woman looks incredibly confused. She has not watched
Lonely Lizzie?
the episodes of Everyone Dies.
You know, Lonely Lizzie?
No, I don't.
Spirit whose heart we are trying to retrieve. that is being used for corruption of Pale Tree, we think.
She's a nature spirit.
So, what, you think her crow decided to come have a checkup on you?
I doubt it.
You all are going to die, probably.
We are not going to die.
And she just sits down and starts whittling. Because that's what she was doing before. She looks very irritated.
I'm gonna put a hand on Aloise's shoulder and say, please reserve squawking for when I need to be awake. Thank you. I'm gonna go back to bed.
All right. After your watch is finished, Aloise, the woman you shared watch with wakes Gareth and another individual for their watch. You all bed down for the rest of the evening. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Woo!
Yeah. Oh goodness. Okay.
Well, first of all, go subscribe to us on YouTube. We have 71 subscribers right now. We want to hit 100. Make friends subscribe to us.
Yes.
Make family subscribe to us. Use your extra accounts to subscribe to us.
Make your enemies subscribe to us
Yeah!
too. Everybody. Just everybody. Yeah, and we would also greatly appreciate anyone sharing us out, because we would love to have more viewers.
Yeah, retweet our stuff. Especially retweet our posts about our giveaway art. You know, all that fun stuff. Or if you're on Tumblr, reblog it.
Yeah.
We ostensibly have a Facebook page, but Facebook is bad for gaining an audience, so I'm doing my best with it, but Facebook hates letting people get an audience.
Yeah. But, speaking of giveaway art, we are doing that still, because Lynn might not be here, but she did say it was cool if we still made her draw stuff. Oh, geez, I did
Can-
not even think. Yes.
Can I suggest eyebrows?
Perfect.
Sure. Eyebrows
So
it is.
the word for this week is eyebrows. Enter that in the chat, and you'll be entered into our random art giveaway. So yeah, drop eyebrows in the chat, and
We'll have a winner
This
after
is
the break.
Eyebrows.
Yeah,
Not
the
an
word
emoji.
eyebrows. Please,
Yeah.
please don't shave your eyebrows off and send them to us.
I mean, if you want, you can.
I would
Please
really
do
rather
that.
you not, because right now
Hey.
it's my address that's the only one anyone can find for us.
Send
Right,
Scotty
right.
eyebrows.
I
Send
don't want
Scotty
your eyebrows. I have fantastic eyebrows already. They're all natural. I grew them myself.
You do have pretty
I
amazing
don't
eyebrows.
I don't
Scotty,
need
just
more
for the
eyebrows.
record. Yes, but drop the word eyebrows in the chat, and you will be entered into our giveaway. We will see you all in about 10 minutes.
We're live.
We're back. We are back, folks. Thank you for staying with us. And we have a winner to our art giveaway. Our winner is Captain's Thunder. Cap, congratulations. Also, thank you for subscribing again. Major hearts to you. I suck at making the heart with my hands, but it's the thought that counts.
There are a couple. You
Hey.
can do it like this, or you can do it like this, or you can do the like Korean version.
I don't know. I can't. Damn it, Scotty.
You're not coordinated enough. It's fine.
No, that's my heart. It sucks. Damn you.
Anyway, Cap, message Lynn on Discord,
Yes.
like, soon.
Yeah. Message Lynn. Let them know you won. We will also message Lynn to let them know you won. So
Yeah, and if you're away from your computer right now, because I know sometimes you do that, I will harass you later.
Yep.
The glory of being friends with me.
Indeed.
Join our Discord to be harassed by Scott.
I'm great at harassing people.
That's
No comment.
I love like making comments like that. Just like join our Discord for X.
Lord.
Join our Discord for Queer Heaven Now and for Scotty to harass you.
Yeah. Queer heaven. So, you all wake up. I actually have a question. Who amongst this group, excluding Cordelia because I know the answer, is the earliest riser?
Bernie wakes with the sun. Zala wakes maybe half an hour to an hour after sunrise.
Okay. So Bernie and Zala would see Shay and Gideon getting out of the same tent, I think. Lynn is not here, so
Lynn would be all over that.
Yeah,
Lynn
it's
will
unfortunate.
have to refrain and make their comments next game. But yes, everyone wakes eventually. You all rouse Cordelia to her own dismay. The sky is a sort of orangey light blue. You know, the sun is beginning its rise over the mountaintops. You all have your breakfast, and Gareth assembles his force, and your force is assembled. And he holds up the sending stone that you were given and says, "When we get in place, or if you get in place first, let us know. Once we're both in place, we will attack at the same time."
Of course.
"We wish you well, and may the pale tree guide you." They all give you a sort of nod before beginning to ascend the mountain. And you watch these, they look like almost experienced mountain climbers as you're watching this.
We haven't passed any lanterns yet, right?
You have not.
Okay.
Making your way down inside the mountain, this tight, narrow passageway opens up into this cavern of tremendous size. There is a large open pit in the center, and you can see and hear water falling from above. There are two pathways that look to be hewn from the stone, one ascending and one descending, both of which are lined with unlit stone lanterns. And the lace sort of gestures ahead and goes, "All right, begin the journey," so to speak.
So we're supposed to follow the lanterns, right?
Yes. Follow the lanterns up. Going down leads to the mushroom farm.
Mm. The what?
The mushroom farm.
What do you mean?
It's where we grow mushrooms.
You don't just forage for them?
They can be cultivated.
Yes. We do forage sometimes for new breeds, potential cross species that we can find.
And there are those that cannot be cultivated.
Yes.
They require specific, I don't know, word.
Specific
circumstances?
Yes, something like that.
Conditions?
Specific, yes, that's the word. Specific environmental conditions. The mushrooms we grow are just common mushrooms that you could grow anywhere, but it's an important staple in our diet.
Oh, it's not the ones that make you see things.
Well, we do grow some of those. They are for visions and other rituals like that, but those are grown not on the mushroom farm. Those are grown back at Careholt, where we can properly monitor who has access to them.
Okay, well, Alois is gonna go up and light the 2 lanterns that are here.
Why are you lighting the lanterns, Alois?
Oh, my guide said that he was having trouble seeing things here, and that this might help.
All right. Carry on, I suppose. Upwards and onwards, I say.
Zala is going to take the lead.
All right. You make your way.
Specifically, she's lighting it with Druidcraft.
Okay, that's what I figured. Yeah, you light these lanterns. They're very strange. They're almost upside down. But as you cast Druidcraft to light them, they light as if they were right side up. So the flame sort of burns down this way. It's a very unique design. Making your way up this pathway, careful not to step too close to the edge. It's about enough for, I would say, to travel in sort of a single file. You could travel side by side, but it would be a bit more risky. You light the lanterns that you find along the way. The pathway itself does not seem to be overly interesting or dangerous. You get the sense as you travel upwards that this path is traveled or what's the word I'm looking for? Patrolled on a somewhat regular basis, so that when they do hold their right, that it is not a serious danger to the children. As you continue to ascend, the open pit that you saw closes off, and you're in a much more contained space of the cavern. After about an hour or so of traveling, the pathway leads into this wide, open cavern that then splits into 2. As you are making your way down the sort of path that leads into this cavern, you notice that there is a large hollow in the wall. And Bernie and Alois notice skeletons littering near this hollow. Various animals and one that is unmistakably humanoid.
Do I hear anything moving?
You can make me an active perception check if you want.
22.
Here where I'm pinging, in the recesses of this hollow, you hear a shifting and a scraping, like claws or bone against rock. And making its way out of this hollow is this horrible creature, skeletal thin, pale gray flesh pulled taut over the bone itself. Its fingers are sort of worn away into these skeletal claws at the top. It's 4 legs. But what immediately draws your attention is its head. It has a standard face. And then rising above it are 3 mouths. So hold on. It does not have eyes here. It's got another mouth, and then another mouth, and then eyes near the top here. And it sort of looks around with this lumbering, unwieldy tower of mouths on its head.
Imagine if we gave the hungry skull to it.
It spots you and lets out this shriek of rage and anger. And I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Great. I got a 7.
13.
I need to remember to use my dice tray because I've dropped it off my desk twice. Ooh, that's good though. 3rd time's the charm. It was a nat 20.
See what Bernie's bonus is. I got to get her info out here. Oh, Bernie doesn't have a dexterity bonus. Even better.
My initiative is 13.
Alright, hold on. Let me see. Eloise got 13. Shay, what did you get by the end?
20.
Oh, you put it in. Okay. And this creature did not get a great initiative roll. Is its initiative bonus?
Is it 0? Tell me it's 0.
No, it's not 0. All right.
The creature down here.
This is the creature. I will
Okay.
move a little bit because it has begun to move out for you, towards you. It does not look like the creature that is representing it, but that is just the closest approximation I could find.
Valid.
I have an actual picture of what this creature looks like that I'm going to tweet out because one of my artist friends drew it, and I was like, can I use that? And everyone dice, and he was like, sure. And I was
Great.
like, oh, players are gonna hate me.
No, I love it, Casey.
All right. So Shay, it is your turn. This creature kind of turns its head at you and snarls.
Can I get down this sort of slope with is that difficult terrain?
I would make you make a little like a acrobatics or athletics check, dealer's choice, to do that. But you could.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go because she
Okay.
wants to just go the most direct path
Yeah,
to get
that makes
there.
sense.
That's a 16. For the acrobatics
That
check.
is more than enough to sort of kind of just leap down and roll with it and move rushing towards this inhuman creature.
And I'm gonna hit it with my spear with 2 hands.
Go for it.
That is a nat 20.
Surprisingly, that hits.
Yeah, so that's a nat 20.
Good work.
Are we rolling 2 dice or are we rolling 1 die and doubling it?
I've been doing 2 when I get crits.
Sure. Let's roll 2 dice. Or roll double what you normally would.
Okay, so that is 10 damage. And then I'm gonna, after getting up close to this thing, I think Shay is a little bit like freaked out, so she's gonna go into patient defense.
All right. So as a bonus action, you kind of drop down into a defensive stance, ready to anticipate this creature's next move. That will bring us to Alois. I realized I forgot to put Gideon on here, so give me a second to drop him in.
And don't forget about our new healer friend.
He is not a battle character.
Okay. He's not a
So-
battle cleric.
No, he is just an out-and-out healer.
So I will move here, and I'm gonna use Bound for Butchery on the creature. It needs to make a cost save.
All right. A Constitution save?
Charisma.
No, a charisma.
Oh, charisma. Sorry. Oh, that's actually not its worst save. 11.
That does not succeed.
All
It
right.
is now prone and restrained.
Ooh, okay.
If it would like to, because I'm not grappling it currently on its turn, it can make a strength save to try to get out, unless something else grapples it.
And if I'm recalling correctly, getting out of restrained is an action, right? All right.
It cannot currently feel any pain, and unless you are trying to kill it, it cannot die.
Okay, hold on. I gotta put Gideon on here. Gideon is going to be represented by this werebear for now.
Okay.
He's not a werebear. He is not transforming, specifying that, but I can't find a good monk character. So that's Gideon for now. And he did not do very well with his initiative. Okay. Is that everything you want to do on your turn, Eloise?
Yes, that is everything. So you see shadows envelop this creature and
Yeah.
just take it straight to the ground.
Yeah, so these tendrils leap up, Shay. You see them kind of wrap around this creature and drag it closer to the ground. And it snarls as it tries to break free. You can see the muscles in it, like, straining. That brings us to Bernie, who is going to move there, near Alois, And what is Bernie gonna do? I think Bernie is going to cast Sacred Flame. That is a Dex save, which it makes, so no damage from Bernie.
Remember, it's restrained and prone, so it has disadvantage.
Oh, it has disadvantage. It still makes that save. The second one was better.
Unfortunate.
Dex is a pretty good save for this guy.
Rude.
But that brings us to Cordelia.
I am going to Eldritch Blast it. As
Gasp.
a warlock would do. What else?
What? You're a warlock?
Does a 22 hit? I do 9 damage.
This eldritch bolt that, like, just before it hits, changes into this musical note, collides with the side of this creature, and you can see the musical note is almost like burned into its skin, and it brings us to Gideon. And let's see. He makes his athletics check and gets all the way here.
I can barely. Oh, there he is. Grapple him.
Nope.
Grapple him.
Nope. Nope. Shit. Gideon can't hit worth a damn. Completely and utterly whiffs both of his swings, and like Shay, you're able to see that he's looks a little embarrassed by that.
Oh no.
Brings us to this
I
creature.
mean, Shay just like jumped down a thing and then punched the creature in the face. So like,
Yeah, Gideon was like, I can do that too. This is gonna be great. And he was like, huh.
On a restrained prone
yeah.
creature.
Yeah. No, I know. It's especially unfortunate. Okay. So it is restrained. It gets to make its strength. Natural 18. So it's gonna cease being restrained, and
It
then
did not
use.
feel hurt by any of the attacks that happened between me restraining it and it, so it will suddenly be in a lot of pain.
Oh, okay. So when all those attacks hit it, it didn't make any of the noises that I made. But as soon as the restrained end, it makes all those noises. It's going to use its movement to get up from being prone. And as a bonus action, because I think it still has that, its head kind of snaps up and it looks at you, Shay. Actually, it looks at Alois, because it's kind of intelligent, with these black, soulless, dead eyes. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
isn't the restraint at the end of its turn?
Is it?
I thought so. I thought that it took its whole turn
Hold
to
on.
use restraint.
Before you roll, one sec. I don't have the chat open, so if the chat is saying that's what happens, let me know.
I mean, isn't that one of Aaron's class features? Like that wouldn't be something the chat would know since it's homebrew.
No. But being restrained.
generally most restrained things, it
I
takes
think,
a whole turn.
yeah, I think it would be something that would be outlined in the class feature that afflicts
It just says taking an action.
Yeah, so
So it would be an action to free itself, but then it would still have to get up and all that.
Yeah, getting up is half movement
Movement.
speed, and then there's still a bonus action there. So
it still has its bonus action. So this is a bonus action that it's using. So wisdom save.
$19.
So you feel this chilling sensation looking at this creature's eyes, but you're able to push past it and sort of shake off the unpleasant feeling of it staring at you.
Alois just waves at it.
And that is its turn, bringing us to Bloodhand.
So, I'm gonna do something I've never done before. No, I'm gonna slice open my thumb, smear blood on my face, cast Expeditious Retreat, and book it to this monster.
Cool.
Nope, I have to actually grab myself, and as I attack, I am rending to use Weapon of Blood. So I need to go ahead and, if I could roll a die, that'd be great. I need to go ahead and take damage. I take 2 damage. And I'm attacking it. Okay, so that is 18 plus 5 is 23 to hit.
Yes.
So it takes 6 plus 3 is 9 slashing damage and 5 rend damage as
What is rend damage?
that's the magic.
No. What type of damage is it?
There isn't a type listed.
Oh.
We decided that it's definitely magic. So it's magic
Yeah.
for the purpose of overcoming damage resistance, but I think it just adds on to slashing.
Okay.
Like I think it would just add on to that.
Okay.
So yeah, so as I attack, the same thing happens. The blood swirls down my arms and up the blade and so on and so forth, and it looks really cool.
How much damage was that altogether? 9 plus...
9 plus 6, so 15 total.
Okay. All right. That brings us to the top of the round again. Shay, you are up.
Shay is gonna twirl her spear around with a flourish and stab at the thing again.
Go for it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Dice tray out because that is like the 4th time I've dropped it.
Oh no.
Well, I've caught it, but I haven't dropped it on the floor. That's a 14.
That does not hit.
Okay, then she's gonna go and try to punch it. Ooh, that's a 24 though.
That will hit.
For 4 damage? I'm assuming that the spear is like her main hand weapon, and then the punch would be an offhand thing.
That's a fair assumption, yeah.
Yeah, so 4 damage flat.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. That will bring us around to Alois.
What will I do? I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip,
Okay.
and I will move forward. Click on the actual map instead of just what we're streaming.
Yeah, I keep doing that too.
And that's it.
Don't you have to make a melee spell attack?
No, Thorn Whip is just makes the Thorn Whip. It's one action.
Yeah. You create a long vine-like whip covered in thorns that lashes out at your command. Make a melee spell attack against the target.
I thought it just conjured it. I
No,
wasn't
no.
reading it correctly.
No. Don't cheat yourself of damage.
It is 23.
Yes, that hits. I believe it is 1d6 piercing damage.
Five.
All right.
And I can pull it up to 10 feet closer to me.
Well, we're right up against it, so...
It's already as close to you as it can be. Is that everything you want to do? All right. That brings us around to Bernie. Let's see here. What does Bernie have that she can do?
It's
I
been
think-
damaged, so told the dead.
Yeah, but I think Bernie is going to bless. Bernie is going to bless Zala, Shay, and Gideon.
And real quick, what does Bless do again?
You add a d4 to any attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends.
Okay.
So
I love bless.
you three are blessed.
6. Ow.
She's going to move a little bit closer, sort of, within range. And then that's going to be Cordelia's turn.
I am going to cast Toll the Dead. Spooky. Can the creature make a wisdom saving throw?
Natural 19. Yes, it can.
Rude. Y'all should start doing what I do and say that you need it to fail the saving throw.
I don't think it takes any damage since it succeeded. Now I'm sad.
Sorry.
Cordelia is going to cry.
It's a cantrip.
You hear
I
Valais
should
from,
just stick to Eldritch
You
Blast.
hear
And
Valais
cheerful
from,
song.
up here, and he goes, "It's all right. Get him next time."
Great, we have a cheerleader.
I was gonna say, is he literally just a cheerleader?
Pretty much.
Where is he?
He's like right here.
He's on the Careholt cheerleading squad.
Yeah.
He's like that guy that's at the bottom that holds the people up, but he's like really into it.
I mean, valid.
So that brings us to Gideon. And Gideon is going to do one of his unique abilities. Oh god, I gotta see if this hits first. He's still gonna do it, but I won't describe it if he misses. Fuck!
Aw.
So
Or
what's that?
D4?
He rolled a natural 4. There's no way it's gonna help.
Rip.
You see him like bring his arm down, and then like he kind of, but he's like that far away from the creature, and like just kind of like. Okay. And that brings us to the creature's turn, and It's gonna try and bite you, Shay. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I need 1, 2, 3. You take 18 piercing damage as 4 of this creature's mouths clamp onto you and pierce down into your flesh.
Ow.
It reels its head back and lets out a shriek of delight as blood streams down its mouths.
Ow.
And I need to see if it recharges that thing. It doesn't. Brings us to Bloodhand.
Great. I'm gonna attack it.
All right,
Shocking, I know.
go for it. Remember your D4.
Well, the D4 was actually incredibly helpful. That's a total of 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. So 5 standard slashing damage and 2 magical slashing damage. So 7.
All right.
This
Creature's starting to look pretty battered. It is looking quite bloodied. Is that everything you want to do?
Weird question. Does it have actual blood?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No.
Oh, damn.
It has this black ichor that is, and it's not move. It doesn't move the way that blood does. It's sort of pooling down its arm and then like kind of congealing there. It's very unsettling.
Okay.
That will bring us around to Shay.
Okay, so she is going to sort of do a similar thing to.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose somebody? Oh god.
Aaron.
Sorry, I missed.
Okay. She's gonna do the same thing that she did last time, just a little bit more, I guess, furious with a little bit more force. And she's gonna try to stab it with her spear, two-handed again.
Go for it. Remember your D4.
24.
That will hit.
That is, I believe, 9 damage. Yes, 9 damage.
Nice.
And then she is going to spend a key to do her Crescent Moon ability, which means that when she does this, she's going to make an unarmed strike, but the damage is going to be radiant instead of bludgeoning.
Ooh, okay.
So she can be a little fancy.
As a treat.
That is 2 damage, which is not that much damage, but it looks cool.
What does it look like?
I think some of the tattoos on her left arm sort of glow and it goes down her arm to her fist, and then her whole fist is just glowing this white light.
Nice. I think when you hit the creature and release this energy, it kind of flashes in a symbol of a crescent moon before it like fades away. All right. That will bring us to Eloise.
Question: What
Yeah.
would set it? What would tossing my bear trap as an action be? Just tossing it.
Tossing it?
Tossing it.
I will say that's tough. Bear traps can be
But like 5 feet in front of me, let's say.
I know, but they can be like they can
But
be
I've been lugging
really
it around with me. I'm
yes,
used
but
to
they
its
can be
weight.
very sensitive. So like if you drop it on
Yeah.
the ground, it could snap shut.
It's highly
So I
likely
will-
that you would
I
jostle
don't
it
care
enough
about
to do that.
opening it or setting it, just tossing it.
You just want to toss your bear trap on the ground? Okay,
It's big,
yeah.
right? It's
The
a big
creature?
bear trap.
It is a large
No,
creature.
the bear trap. If I remember
is-
correctly, is like the size of my leg, basically.
Yeah, it's big. It's a bear trap.
Mhm.
Bears are big.
Okay, so after I've tossed it,
Uh
I'm gonna cast heat metal.
huh.
On it.
Ooh, okay.
And
Alright.
yeah, heat metal. So if we can just get this guy touching it, that'll deal a lot of damage. A lot of damage.
All right. So, yeah, this Eloise tosses down this, worn, like well-used bear trap, and she mumbles some words, and you all watch as the metal begins to glow bright orange with heat. Shay and Bloodhand and Gideon can all kind of feel the heat from this thing. And yeah, you hear Eloise kind of just say, "Get it on it." Is that everything you want to do, Eloise?
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
imagine I kind of just like slid it underneath the thing, sort of.
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
sort of like curling, basically.
Yeah,
Curled
yeah.
it underneath. Hurry hard! Hurry hard! No one knows curling. Okay, never mind.
I mean, I've watched curling.
I've seen it once or twice.
That's fine. Never mind.
Showing.
I'm
I
sorry,
know.
we're not Canadian. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize for that. Um, let's see. Toll the Dead. Yeah, it has taken damage, so I think now that Bernie has blessed everyone, she's going to cast Toll the Dead on this creature. What? It's a cantrip. Cast at level 1. Wisdom saving throw. I don't think that makes it. So it rolled enough to make it, but it has a -1 to its wisdom.
Great.
So it fails its wisdom saving throw and takes 1d12 necrotic damage. Is this my d12?
Does it say 12 on it?
I'm trying to find it. Yes, it does. It's this one. AJ got me these dice.
Oh, fancy.
For 3 necrotic damage. However, you notice that the magic that Bernie is casting does not penetrate this creature's hide as much as Eldritch Blast did. That will bring us around to Cordelia.
This is entirely for the aesthetic. There's no mechanical purpose to this. But when Cordelia casts Eldritch Blast this turn and sends out this bolt of sound, I think she's sending the creature's scream at it.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Lovely.
But does the scream hit?
What did you roll?
9?
Aww.
Does a 9 hit?
Fortunately not. You watch as some of the rocks above it, kind of like here, sort of vibrate, and one of them kind of falls loose and kind of tumbles down here. No one gets hurt, but yeah, fortunately.
She's not built for
Hit
combat.
All right. Gideon is going to try something. Gideon is going to try to be helpful. Let's see if this works. Ha-ha! He hits! You watch as Gideon, kind of just standing there, flips and does this, like, heel kick down onto the creature's back. The creature buckles and kind of falls slightly, searing its chest on the metal. He doesn't take any damage from the kick because that was not Gideon's intent.
So it's 2d8 damage I gotta do?
Yes, ma'am.
$11 damage.
Oof. You smell burnt flesh and muscle as this creature pulls back, part of its skin coming with it.
I was just gonna ask, is it stuck?
It was, but it basically just kind of tore its body away from it, taking more damage than it normally would have. It's now sort of dripping that black ichor, and you can see its, like, the chest that makes up it, and it is unpleasantly humanoid.
I just had a horrifying idea, and I don't think you would go for it. Using shape water to pick up the superheated bear trap. I don't think you would.
That one I'm gonna have some issues with. So that is Gideon's turn. Now, this creature, what did I give this? Is this an action? Yeah, this is an action. All right, let me see something. Oh, great, everyone.
Oh boy.
This creature takes in a wet, shaggy breath and lets loose this unearthly howl. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Plus D4 if you have your bless.
Yeah, plus D4 for the people who are blessed.
23.
16.
13.
Give me a second, I'm doing math.
What
Yeah, no
did
worries.
Bernie get, Casey?
Bernie got a natural 3.
Oh no.
Well, I got a 5
Mm.
total.
Okay. So everybody except Alois and Zala are stunned until the end of this creature's next turn.
Great.
Does that count as an attack?
That is an action.
But does it count as an attack?
No, it's a special ability.
Okay.
Why?
Well, Courageous Rebuttal is after a creature attacks you, after the outcome of their attack is decided. So
Yeah,
yeah.
special ability, I would say.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was gonna say that doesn't count as like a spell, because I have Mage Slayer and I would have had advantage on that, but it's fine.
Sorry, not a spell creature. Alright. Bloodhand. You're not stunned.
I'm not happy that people I care about are stunned, though, so I'm
You
going
do
to
see
use...
that Shay and Gideon kind of freeze, and like
Yeah.
it's that unnatural freeze. Their
Yeah.
muscles are still tense.
So I am going to use Heart Sunder.
Ooh.
And I need to attack this thing again. Let's see here. 18, 23 to hit. I need to re-up my Weapon of Blood, so I am taking another 3 damage for that.
Okay.
And let's see here. The first attack I make with that weapon on this turn adds 1d6 to the attack roll. I'm assuming the 23 hit.
Yes. Thumbs up.
8. So that's 12 standard damage and 6 rend damage, so 18. And the next weapon damage rolled against the target is automatically maximized.
Oh, nice.
So whoever
All right.
hits it next gets max
Okay.
damage.
Does that include saves or no?
I think it said weapon.
Yeah, weapon damage.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Is that everything you wanted to do on your turn, Blood?
That is everything I can do. That is a bonus action and an attack.
Okay. Shay, you are unfortunately stunned. Alois, you are not.
I'm gonna bind it for butchery again. Charisma saving throw, please, Casey. I can't see what it is.
You can't
but
see it. It was a nat 20. I wanted to show. It's like, yeah, it was a nat 20.
Well, that's my turn then.
Cool. Bernie, Cordelia, Gideon, this thing. Not happy with you, Bloodhound.
Oh, I'm sure.
Not happy with you at all.
I don't want it to be happy with me. I want it to try and hit me.
It's going to.
Am I going to use all 3 of my spell slots in this battle? Yes.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. You take 17 piercing damage.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and... No, I'm not going to do that. So that gets lowered by 2 regardless, so I take 15. Okay. And I am going to use my reaction to cast Courageous Rebuttal and hit it again.
Remember, you're blessed.
Yep, I don't think the blessing matters because I got a nat 20.
No, it doesn't matter, but just reminding you.
I don't need to roll damage because it's maximized, and last time I got a nat 20 on my Heart Sunder, we decided it maximized the rend damage too, right?
Scotty, how would you like to do this?
Oh, I'm pissed off. It hits me, I whip my axe around and just cleave its weird conglomerate head off.
All of it?
Yeah. Whole damn
All right.
thing.
So this creature bites into you, kind of, tearing at your flesh. It pulls back and your whole body is streaked with red. Wheeling your axe around, the tattoos swirl down, kind of coalescing in your blade, and it cleaves right through this creature's thick, muscular neck. It wobbles there for a moment before you watch as the head kind of sloughs off and just...
Before the head even hits the ground, I'm turning and booking it over to Bernie.
Okay. And a moment later, the body collapses onto the bear trap, and you can all hear this sizzling of flesh and bone and muscle.
Alois licks her lips. Smells good. Smells good.
You are all not stunned anymore. I mean,
Stunned for a different reason.
yeah, you are not mechanically stunned. Valace is going to come up and do some healing.
Bloodhand is, as per usual, checking in with Bernie, making sure she's okay.
I'm all right, just a bit shaken. Eight, 9, 17. Everybody heals 17 damage
Great.
as Valace releases this burst of radiant energy around himself that kind of surrounds each of you, and you feel your wounds beginning to knit close. And yeah, you are still, those of you who were damaged, you're still kind of covered in your own blood and gore, but you are healthy now.
For the first time, I think I did less damage to myself than the enemy did. I think this is the first battle that's happened in.
Probably.
I'm not at full health. But it's, like, negligible, so.
All right. Continuing on from here, setting yourself on guard. Yes, Eloise.
Can we take a short rest before we continue?
Of course.
Cool. Get my use.
Well, I'll take a moment to take a breath, recover, sip of water, bit of ration, before you head out again. Following the lantern-strewn pathway, lighting the lanterns as you go. It's another hour or so before the pathway opens up again. And you can see this set of carved stone stairs leading upward. At the sides of each of the steps are these two ornately carved stone and wood statues of the pale tree. Eloise, you obviously recognize it. They're very similar to the carvings you passed on the way, but a much more detailed version of it. As you come to this point, Valace, that was a bracing climb. We are at the temple. I think it best we wait here until we hear back from Gareth's group. Don't want to rush into things without our pincer attack ready.
True.
Yeah, let's talk on the sending stone.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the sending stone out. I'm gonna produce the sending stone from wherever we put it, and I'm gonna use it and say, we are in place whenever you are ready.
There is a moment's pause before you watch the mouth that is carved into the sending stone begin to move. And you hear Gareth's voice coming from it. We're still about, I would say, maybe an hour or so at best from the top. Be careful and wait. Wait in the shadows. You don't want to get Oh, come on, lads. You don't want to get caught by the individuals.
Understood.
We'll send you something in an hour. All right. Settling down. Yeah.
Pass without trace.
You definitely can. Which is that what you would like to do?
Yes, please.
Okay. Good, because I was going to make everyone make stealth checks.
Great.
And that's a +10 bonus, right?
Yes.
Yes, and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Oh, sweet. Gideon's good at something.
We leave behind no tracks or other traces of our passage. And that's for an hour.
Okay, let's see. What is Bernie's stealth check? 0. Shocker. Okay, well, Bernie got 26, and Gideon got 36.
I got a 22.
28.
I got a total of 16.
Oh, fuck.
We'll just be standing right next to
Total
Shay.
of 17. I didn't hear you, May.
Yeah.
I got 21.
Okay.
I mean, if it comes down to it, Shay can also just become invisible if
Yeah.
she feels it, but yeah.
Well, it is also a group check, not a single check. So overall, you all managed to very stealthily find a small nook, 30 feet away that you huddle down into, hunkering down, on guard, preparing for the assault on the temple.
I'm so glad I don't have any spell slots for that.
And
No, take
that
a short rest, Scotty, remember.
I don't get spell slots back on a short rest. Only warlocks do. Warlocks are the only ones.
And I didn't use any spell slots.
Nope. But that is where I am going to call tonight's session.
Great.
I would love to have everyone here for tomorrow when you all, or not tomorrow, next week, when you all assault the temple.
Yeah. Boy howdy. So, quick reminder, YouTube, folks. Go subscribe to us on YouTube. Make your friends subscribe to us on YouTube. Make your family subscribe to us on YouTube. Make your casual acquaintances subscribe to us on YouTube. Make your enemies subscribe to us on YouTube.
Damn right. Make everyone's. People you don't know, random strangers on the street, just say, hey, subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Yeah. So that we can have our custom URL and be way easier to find and not look like a shittily disguised Rickroll.
Although we could be a shittily disguised Rickroll. Maybe that's what episode 50 is going to be. It's just going to be 3-hour Rickroll. And then May comes in at the end and goes, I kill you all. End of the campaign.
May immediately deals 50
Sounds good
d6
to me.
psychic damage to everyone in the party and the entire audience.
Yep. It's going to
So
be
make sure you
amazing.
tune in.
Tune in. Especially tune in for episode 50, but we're going to be dropping these hints all the way through.
Yeah. Don't forget to check out Grinding Coffee. Support not one but two queer-owned businesses. If you use our referral code / our affiliate link, you get a discount, we get commission, and again, you support not one but two queer-owned businesses. And according to Aaron, their coffee's pretty good. I don't know anything about coffee, so.
I have not heard back from them yet. I sent them a message saying, like, did you send the sample pack? And they haven't. I'm sure they've got like.
Yeah, they're probably like wildly busy right now.
I sent it to them like 4 days ago, so it's not. Yeah. But I think that's everything. Tune in to the all-nighters. Hopefully this Saturday, as long as both
we'll
me
get
and
that
Scotty are
sorted
live.
out.
Hopefully it will be cooler. Pray that I can open my windows soon because
That Pacific Northwest smoke bullshit.
I'm literally dying here.
Yeah, all I know for sure is that my folks in Portland said their air quality is supposed to be almost reasonable again officially tomorrow, so...
Well, that's good. I mean, we had some rain here last night, and that really did clear things up. So hopefully, we'll have a bit more rain to clear things up by Saturday.
Yeah, hopefully that'll help.
Yes.
So yeah.
But other than that, that's it for the session. I am going to, on the Everyone Dice Twitter, I am going to be tweeting out the picture of this creature that.
What's this
that
creature
Val-
called?
This creature I have labeled the Chimare. Chimare. And that is all I'm going to tell you about it right now.
Great.
Because it is obviously not a normal creature.
Yeah. It's bad and I hate it.
Yeah, maybe there are some things that indicate other things.
I love it.
Yes. But also tune in next week for the assault on the temple. Yeah.
So yeah.
We're not assaulting it, we're rescuing it.
You are assaulting the temple.
It's still a siege.
They are hunkered down at the temple, so you are technically assaulting it, but
we're
not
assaulting it in order to save it.
Yeah.
It's still an assault.
If you want to classify it as removing the interlopers, that's fine by me. Yeah.
So we will see you all on Saturday and then again next week.
Make sure that you are all wearing a mask, wash your hands, and take care of one another.